this right here, you better get you one of these. I've been using this for 3 years now. I love it. Let's go. Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome to an episode of What's in Your Bag. This is the On Location edition. I am your host, your boy Brandon, and we are going to be talking today about, really quickly, we're going to talk about what's in my bag and what I take on location, things like that. Now, just to let you guys know, I wanted to do a quick video, honestly, because I have now the Rogue Wireless Pro. And I wanted to honestly do a quick video without going to a photo shoot first. I really wanted to hear it. Man, listen, this microphone system is just amazing. But as I'm going on, you can listen to the quality. If you want to know the specs or how I have it set up right now, I'll put that in the comment section somewhere down here, like right now, that'll tell you exactly what is set on and how I have it set up, merged and gained and all that stuff. But anyway, let's go ahead and get to this quick video because I don't want to waste your time today, but I want to give you some nuggets. I'm going to give you some nuggets. All right. So anyway, really quick. So first thing we're going to do is talk about the bag. All right. This is the newer 2-in-1 trolley camera case. I have been using this camera case now for 3 years. Now, you know why? Because there's a lot of camera bags out there right now that I just don't like. The reason for that is because normally when designers and you know, people who make camera bags, they make it only with the notion of natural light photographers in mind. If you go through any camera bag, I promise you, it don't matter if it's all these things, Nomadic, all these things, it's only made with the design of a natural light photographer. Something that you can pull out your camera real quick with your camera lens on it and take pictures. None of these are designed for flash photographers, which, really quick, I am designing a bag for flash photographers. I am the one, the way you can know. Shh, don't tell nobody yet. It's gonna take a while. But anyway, as a flash photographer, I know exactly what I want and how I want my bag set up that is gonna be nice, efficient, on location, and have everything that you want to do flash on location. So it's coming from a flash photographer who's been doing it on location. So the bag that I'm designing, whew. But anyway, this bag is probably the closest bag to helping us as flash photographers. So let's get right into it. Here's the first thing with this bag versus any other camera bag out there. This bag right here is going through the outside. The first thing is you have a pocket right here on the front that's really deep, but you also have a handle right here on the top. All right, now I have all my stuff in here just to let you know. You also have a handle on the side just in case you want to carry it on the side. Maybe you're going through some doors or something, you can carry it inside. You also have a handle up here on the top because guess what? It has rollers on the bottom of it. Most camera bags out there right now, everything is like on a backpack and everything. What if you're going through like an airport or you're going somewhere where you just want the convenience that you don't want it on your back? But also guess what? If you're going hiking or something, on the back, you can do it as a backpack. So this thing has 4 different ways that you can carry it. I don't know another camera bag on the market right now where you have a top handle, a side handle, a handle you can roll it, and you have a backpack. This is not put out there a lot because so many people are so caught up in the other stuff that's out there. This bag is probably by far the best camera bag I've ever had. That's why I've never upgraded my camera bag. When I go to Sony events, when I go flying, I can go through the airport and put this handle up, but then I can also take a laptop case or something and put it on top of here. You know how people have bags on top of bags and just use this as a roller? The most convenient camera bag, I guarantee it, probably on the market. I love it. So now also what I do is they have this slot back here where I have like my little GoPro handle. I can put something back here. It also has little handles around the front of the bag to where you can latch in things like with a little hook or something. So I keep things like my ND filters, some tools, and stuff right on here on the front, as you can see right there. And then I just roll it on to my photo shoots. Absolutely love it. It is the best, hands down. If you know of any other camera bags that can do this already, please let us know in the comments, because I really want to check out other camera bags. Remember, this has 4 ways you can carry it. Now, this is a large capacity camera bag, all right? So as you can see how big it is pretty amazing. So let's go ahead and get into everything that I pretty much take on location with me. The first thing I always take with me is my handy dandy camera belt, all right? Now this camera belt allows me to put this on my waist. I can put this screw it in the bottom of my camera and basically hook it and unhook it, because I think it's a lot more convenient, and I can just pull it up and pull it down. It has a latch on here where it doesn't come out. I've taken this to anywhere, and it's amazing. Now I also have a sling also. If I want to use a sling and put it over me, I have one of these in here also. Some other things that I take with me is my ND filters. So I also have screw-in ND filters, and I also have my clip-in ND filters that I take with me. We'll get to that in a second. I got some tools. Every time you go on location, man, you should always go out with a few tools, some Allen wrenches and things like that you can get to. Maybe some things might come loose. It just happens. Take you some few Allen wrenches. Things that I basically have mine in like this little pocket right here. I just got a little pocket. In here I have like a microfiber cloth. I have some attachments and things. These are things that stay in my bag and never come out. So a quick little screwdriver, something to tighten things up on like my gimbal or something, like some pliers. I keep those things on my back, in my bag, every time I go on location. They never leave, just in case you need them, all right? So always think about that when you go on location and you shoot on location. Make you a little toolkit with Allen wrenches, different sizes, a screwdriver, pliers, a lighter, things like that. Make you a little pouch and just put it in your bag, and always take it with you, all right? I'm talking to you from a flash photographer standpoint of view, not natural light, all right? These are the things that you need when you are actually shooting on location, all right? So let's get into what's actually inside my bag, all right? This bag is a large capacity bag, like I told you before, right? I can fit my Explorer 600 Pro in here, all right? I can fit a 105. I can fit a 35. I can fit 2 camera bodies. I can fit my GoPro. I can fit, my Osmo Action 4, all right? My GoPro. I also have my 360 camera. I always bring also 2 triggers, all right? 2 flash triggers, because you never know if something happens to one. Always take 2 flash triggers with you. I also have my ECM, the ECM B10, just in case I'm not using a lavalier and I just want to get sound and ambient from everywhere. Easy and fast. Black electric tape. So now over here, this bag is so cool, man. Look at this. So over here, there are 4 little slots up here also. These slots is where I keep my clip-in ND filters. All right, so I can also use these for like SD cards or something like that. But this bag also has a place where you can put like your ND filters. It has all these zip up pouches. I keep an extra like microphone cable to connect from your camera to your microphone, just in case one shorts out. 3.5 to 3.5. I keep some Arca switch plates in here, just in case one breaks or something like that. I have so much room to do a lot of things. So let's go over a few things that I have that I just brought out to tell you about what I have, and then we out. So Explorer 600 Pro. In the summertime, when it's shooting summertime for these 2 or 3 months where it's hot outside and I want to really overpower the sun, I don't go anywhere without my Explorer 600 Pro. But this bag is so big, I can put the top on it and put it in here. But Explorer 600 Pro, it stays in my bag. Now, another reason why I love this bag is because I can take out the Explorer 600, and then when it gets into like the fall and the cooler months where I don't need as much power, I can put in my 400, or I can put in 2 300s. I can put in a bunch of 200s, 300s, it don't matter. There's so much room, and these dividers allow you to really manipulate how you set up the inside of it, because it is a large capacity backpack. So Explorer 600, I also take an extra battery with me just in case. I've never needed an extra battery, but again, you never know what you need when you're on location, all right? So let's talk about the lenses that I always take. Anytime I go on location, I have so much room for like 3 or 4 more lenses, but anytime I go on location, these 2 lenses stay in my bag, all right? The first one is the Sigma 105mm 1.4. This lens stays in my bag. It doesn't go anywhere. It still is the king of portraits. It still is the best portrait lens on the planet, all right? I haven't found no other lens right now better than the 105mm 1.4 because of its amazing focal lengths, its amazing sharpness. It is nicknamed the bokeh master for a reason. The way it renders the background, the way it renders the bokeh balls, everything. The lens is designed for bokeh and for the sharpness. So with that being said, the 105 has to stay in my bag, all right? It does. The second lens that I always take in my bag, that I never take out, that you will always see on location with me, is my Sigma 35mm 1.2. This lens stays in my bag. It doesn't go anywhere. It is the best 35mm on the planet. At 1.2 aperture, it is so sharp. The way it just, I mean, you're talking about a storytelling lens. I love the weight on it because the weight really allows me to balance out my camera and holding it, and it alleviates like a lot of shaking. Honestly, I like heavy lenses because when you're really trying to get a really good shot, like trying to balance that weight is just absolutely amazing. The 35 is just incredible, man. It's insane. I did so many photo shoots with just the 35mm. I don't know another 35mm that does what the Sigma 35mm 1.2 can do. I love the 1.2 aperture. It is insane for low light, man. Even if you're doing talking heads, I wish I had another one just to leave in my studio because I use a 35mm, but I use a 35mm f2 by Sigma. But these 2 lenses don't leave my bag. Now, some other times I might take my 50mm 1.2, or I might take my 85, I might take my 70 to 200. But for the most part, when I'm on location, these are really the only 2 lenses that I have. My other lenses really allow me to be versatile and do other things with them. So, those being said, when I go on location for right now, my 2 cameras that I always take, they really don't leave my bag. My Sony A1, A7R5. These are the king of Sony cameras right now. They are the best that you can get. The Sony A1, A7R5 for portraits. I absolutely love them. I'm not going to go into detail about the Sony A7R5 and the Sony A1, but I never know when I'm doing something for a wedding or event or whatever. But if I'm going anywhere, you best believe that I'm gonna have the king of the cameras, the king of Sony cameras in my bag, A7R5, A1, side by side. And of course, I'm filming you right now on my A7S III. So that goes with me. So with those 3 cameras, I mean, that's like the holy grail right now of Sony cameras, in my opinion. Something else that I take with me also, I take my Insta360 X3. This is my 360 camera. Now, I haven't used this much on location, but I think I'm going to start using it so I can rotate the camera around and do some things in post to give you guys maybe a different view of what I'm doing and what the model is doing. But I think I'm going to start using this. I bought it and I really actually haven't used it a lot. When I go on location, I was using my GoPro. This is my GoPro Hero 9 Black. But I've been using the Hero 9 Black, and you've probably seen this with a lot of my behind the scenes. When you see the little camera on top of my thing, I'm filming it with my GoPro to give you some behind the scenes footage. But now I'm switching over from doing that. And unless I'm recording with my Atomos Ninja 5, I'll be recording or doing behind the scenes with my DJI Osmo Action 4. I'm really looking forward to doing some vertical, some horizontal, giving you some more stuff behind the scenes with the DJI Osmo and trying to see how I can incorporate that into my photo shoots for you guys to show you what we do on location. I might set up one for like a time lapse. I might have one on my camera. It's just so many things that I can do with that. When I go on location, I always take 2 flash triggers. So something might happen with a pin. You might need another one. Otherwise, you're gonna be SOL. But I always take 2 flash triggers with me. Otherwise, this one actually stays in my studio because of the way it's set up, because of the layout of it. This is better for studio, where I can see all my flashes right here at one time instead of trying to scroll to A, B, C, D, and E like on this flash trigger. But normally when I go on location, I always have 2 flash triggers. I always have a backup, and I always have the one on my camera. Now, the main reason why I use this one mainly the most on location is because of the hot shoe. Because before I was mounting my Atomos Ninja or my GoPro onto the top of this cold shoe mount up here, so I could use this to get other things. And I'm glad that Godox continued to incorporate this. This is one of the main reasons why I left Westcott and stopped using Westcott's, because I really wanted their triggers to have that hot shoe mount on top of it, but it just never happened. So I stay with Godox. I love the way their triggers are more user-friendly and the usability of them. And that is pretty much it, man. So large capacity, like I said, this is probably by far the best camera bag that I've seen on the market compared to a lot of other things. Again, because this is more with the flash photographer in mind versus all these other camera bags. They're just made really for people who shoot natural light. They're not big enough to hold like an Explorer 600 or a bunch of 200s or 300s with camera bodies, with lenses, with a lot of those things, all right? So think about that when you get in the camera bag. I will make sure that all the things that I have is going to be in the description below this video, all right? Use those links, man. And the first link that's going to be in there is to this camera bag, so you can go out and get it. This is by Newer. It's so much easier to have your wheels, or the versatility of going through like woods and having a backpack, or being able to carry it, you know, just in case you're on the subway and you got to carry it to the side like this, having that side handle, or even the top handle. You never know. But show me another one that can do it. Because if there is another one and it's a large capacity backpack, and it's made really for photographers, yo, I'll get it. But I don't think there is one until you see the one that I make for you. You heard it now, and you know it's gonna be dope because I'm a flash photographer and I know what I need on location. So I know if I am designing it, you know it's gonna have everything in there that you need for your backpack. You heard it here first, man. I appreciate you guys. Again, check all the links in the bottom of the description, man. Hopefully the Rode Wireless Pro sounded decent. I can't wait to hear it in post. And I appreciate you guys. This is your boy Brandon, AKA the Kevin Hart of photography, and I'll see you in the next video. I'll holla, peace.